Finally, we get to see some action in AOT. Episode 9 and 10 were the build-up episodes to what I sense to be an action-packed episode, episode 11. Let's start with episode 9. Episode 9 is a very important episode for people who hate X, Y or G character in AOT. When I made episode 3 review, I blatantly defended Gabi, the most hated character, because of the overarching theme of AOT. AOT has shown us, the viewers, that war is evil and full of despairs. There are no wrongs and rights in war. Each party involved have their own say in their action. Gabi had been taught to hate paradise, so it's obvious that she would kill them if the opportunity presents itself. Everyone is inclined to their own opinions, but as a fan of the anime, it hurts that people are neglecting the important and sad to even say relevant message of AOT. We get to see their resentments upon each other. Each anti-Jaegerist put forth their dislikes, they rant about their history. It was honestly a sigh of relief for me, who has known this for a while. I hope it was an eye-opening episode for some people. Now, let's start the review. We begin the episode with John's ideal scenario, a dream to have a family with Mikasa. In this episode, John is the protagonist because we see his struggles and remorse throughout the episode. John asks Hanji that even if they succeed to stop Eren, then what? Hanji does not know the answer, but she stays firm that genocide is never the answer. Hanji remembers all the fallen comrades that fought with her. In her way, she pays homage to them. She says that her comrades that did not know that there was humanity outside their cage would never seek genocide. After seeing where Hanji was coming from, John never doubts the anti-Jaegerist philosophy because he did have friends that unfortunately died before knowing the truth. After this clash of ideology, the campfire scene occurs. Each party confronts the other. The remorse they have for each other is valid, and we get to see those reasons in this scene. On one hand, we have people who wanted to secure their security, while on the other hand, we got the curious devils that wanted their freedom back. This conversation could have been ongoing for years. A conflict bloomed in this conversation between Mikasa and Annie. Both of them were ready to throw some punches, however, Annie stopped this into being something big. Then Yelena lists off all the cruel things they have conducted throughout AOT. Annie killing the survey corps, Armin bombing an entire military port, Mikasa being a badass like always, John hurling a thunder spear at Falco to defeat the Card Titan, and Gabi killing Sasha. This list made them reflect on themselves. However, the main character of the episode, John, snaps when the word Marco was dropped. Annie and Reiner explain the last moments of Marco. The one character I feel the most pity in AOT is towards Reiner. Reiner begs sorry again and again, showing his regret during Marco's death. This began his weird personality changes, but this sorry did not sit well with John as he beats Reiner in the face. While kicking him, Gabi blocks one of those kicks and asks for help. Children saying, "We beg you," again and again is so sad to look at. John gets level-headed and isolates himself from the group. The next morning, he wakes up Gabi and Falco and declares he will help to stop the rumbling. This episode was dedicated to John to help us viewers understand the goals of the anti-Jaegerist group. John does not forgive Reiner, but he plans to lend a hand to the group. The group then ventures out to the Azuma Bito, the country with access to a plane, making getting to Eren much more feasible. At the end of the episode, we leave with them reaching the port where we see Flush taking the Azuma Bitos as hostages. Episode 10 starts where we left off. This episode also introduces a new conflict. whether to kill their comrades to gain access to the plane. Our main cast say that they will not kill their comrades. However, I think that is not a likely situation. What this episode sets up is quite cruel. Armin and Connie try to remove the bombs placed at the plane by acting as they were on their side. While episode 9 was birth of relations, episode 10 was death of it. Every action has an equal but opposite reaction. While they were forming bonds, some bonds also broke. Honestly, it's sad to look at. The previous Nakama now shooting each other and shouting out threats is such a sad situation. Betrayal was the theme for this episode. Armin and the crew did not want this to happen, but situations forced these actions. Connie killing a friend was powerful, but in my eyes, he did become a splendid soldier. I also hope to see Armin finally escaping from the shadows of the Chadley heroine. At the end of the episode, Annie and Rainer turn to their Titan forms while the Azumabitos, saved from Mikasa, take shelter. Episode 1 is probably gonna be very gruesome. We will see in the future. For now, this will be Dungeon signing out.